Yo, what is going on, everybody? My name is SirJBGaming and welcome back to another commentary style video. Almost a year ago, I uploaded a video talking about the 5 platinum trophies that I had to give up on, and that video did way better than I anticipated for it to do, which is nice because I've been trying to shift my videos to revolve more around the platinum trophies that I achieved. With that in mind, I started thinking, I'm about to hit 100 platinum trophies on my account, and yes, I will be uploading my experience on that, just need to actually start playing the game first to get it. But I started thinking about all the trophies that I have already gotten. Instead of going through all of the platinum trophies in order, I've decided to talk about the 10 easiest platinum trophies that I have earned. So if you guys do enjoy, let me know by dropping a like on the video and subscribe to see more content regarding platinum trophies. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So before we actually do get into the top 10, I wanted to give some honorable mentions. There are a few games I've gotten the platinum trophy for that literally require you just to tap a button. So any game that had that mechanic, for example, My Name is Mayo 1 through 3, Stroke the Various Animal, yes, that is a legit game. I'll pop it up on screen, and we've also uploaded videos on that on the channel, so you know, and Jumping Food games. These will not go towards the list, but I figured I would at least mention them because they were super simple platinums. They did cost about $1.99, so if you're willing to put some money down for an easy free platinum, that's the way to do it. Now let's get into the real list here. Coming in at number 10 is Subnautica, and I was surprised to actually see this on the list, but when you go through the trophies, you'll notice that there are only 18 trophies in the game. 7 of them are just simply finding locations, and the rest are basic mechanics and, quote, beating the game. It took me just 4 days to complete, with each session being about 5 hours long, so not even a full day if you do the math there. Pretty easy game as long as you understand building and learning how to survive out in an open area, such as, you know, the sea. At number 9, I was highly shocked to see this game on the list, but it is The Last of Us Part 2. Coming in with just 26 trophies to obtain, this game was nowhere near as challenging as the first game's platinum trophy was. There was no trophy for beating the game on the hardest difficulty. Also, unlike any other Naughty Dog game on PS5, there was not a single speedrun trophy. Just beat the game, get all the collectibles, and some fun trophies throughout. The only reason you'd have to do a second full run through is to get some of the character upgrades, and there weren't any online trophies. So all of that factored together, this is easily the 9th easiest platinum trophy I've ever attained. It took me about a week or so when you combine all the hours and the days played, so not too bad. At number 8 on the list was Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This game had 40 trophies overall. Although it personally took me a while to get this game platinum, it really can be broken down into 2 stages, similar to The Last of Us Part 2. Beat the game and clean up. Once I beat the game at my own pace, I was able to get about half of the collectibles, enemy scans, combat trophies, and other miscellaneous trophies. Then it was time to go back and basically 100% the game. Again, this one just took some time, and I'd be lying if there weren't certain bosses that I struggled at.
Dude. I can't fucking dodge that shit!
Taking it back to one of my favorite game franchises, for number 7 is Infamous Second Son. This game had about 48 trophies. Now, I don't fully remember too much when I played this game because I got the platinum back in 2014. But looking at the trophy list for this game, it was beating the game on normal and then expert. One playthrough, you be the good guy, and on the second playthrough, you be a bad guy, or vice versa. On your first playthrough, you will 100% the game, so you get all the collectibles and clear all the zones. You can do some of the miscellaneous trophies, but some are tied to being good and bad. I know that seems a lot harder than the others, but this game itself is pretty easy. In total, it took me about 20 to 25 hours to do this. Plus, it is such a good game, so if you haven't played it, highly recommend it. Also, when are we ever going to get Infamous series remastered? Question mark, PlayStation? Can we please get going on that? Number 6 is more recent and definitely fits this list of easy platinums. Lego The Incredibles. Coming in with 52 trophies, shockingly, this is the only Lego game on this list. And honestly, this was the most different Lego game that I have ever played yet. Yes, like any other Lego game, you just have to 100% the game. But this Lego game had open world and so many side tasks to do. The most comparable game I have to this is the newest Star Wars Lego game, because that was a pain to do. I did spend most of my time doing stuff within each section, plus there were some side trophies connected to every single mission. Don't let that distract you and make you think that this game was hard, because it really wasn't. In total, maybe about 20 hours it took me to complete this, because I did combine the mission specific trophies with my first playthrough. Spoiler alert, I looked ahead at the trophy list before even playing the game. All right, we are finally cracking within the top 5. Coming in at number 5 is God of War with 37 trophies. Fun fact, this was my first God of War game that I ever played, and I absolutely loved it. This one did take me longer than expected because I had so much fun playing the game that I just took my time playing it. It does follow the same format as the other games in the list. Beat the game, collect all of the collectibles, and then some other side quest trophies. I can't wait to play the sequel to this game, which will be my 100th platinum trophy, so make sure you guys are subscribing to see a video of me platinuming that game. Anyways, highly recommend adding this game to your collection if you are looking for an easy platinum plus a jaw-dropping story. Number 4 belongs to the sequel to the 8th easiest platinum trophy on this list, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. With 54 trophies, this was another great story game that had just so much detail when going for the platinum. The only complaint I'd have for this trophy is there are so many collectibles. Not all of them show up on your map, so there were plenty of times where I was genuinely trying to figure out where to find them. But overall, this one was easier than the first game, not as much rage. All in all, I'd recommend both Star Wars Jedi games to you, and I cannot wait for the third one to be made. Speaking of number 3, I bet you didn't see this one coming on the list, Job Simulator. This game only had 12 trophies. Then that's right, I am including a VR game into this lineup. When you talk about an easy platinum, this is the definition right here. 1/3 of the trophies were just finishing certain jobs, which is exactly what the game wants you to do, while the rest were just some side trophies within those jobs. And actually, one of them was done in the main menu and the other was just simply reading the credits. Now obviously this one can be hard for those without a VR because you kind of do need a VR to play. And I do recommend doing this if you have a VR because it only took about 4 hours to achieve. It also made me appreciate my real job instead of the crummy jobs that this game had to offer. The second easiest platinum trophy that I have achieved thus far belongs to Marvel's Spider-Man. With 51 trophies, this was another PlayStation banger if you ask me. I still haven't played the Miles Morales sequel or the second Spider-Man game, but I do plan on playing them pretty soon. But this first one had an amazing story with an easy trophy list. 9 are obtainable by just beating the game, half of the rest of the trophies are collectibles and other various post-story trophies such as side quests and suit upgrades. Then the rest is basically cleanup trophies such as combos and various other kinds of trophies. A lot of these you can do while going to your 100%, but if you don't, well, that's why they call it a cleanup. Now, before we get into what was my easiest platinum trophy to obtain, a few things I want to mention. One is in order to find these games, I didn't just go through all of my games that I platinumed and guess which games would be the top 10 easiest. I actually used PSN trophies to calculate which was the easiest platinum trophy that I unlocked. PSN trophies takes PlayStation's database and compares it to how many people have played and how many have achieved the trophy. So basically, if more people played and platinumed the game, then it was deemed to be an easier platinum trophy. So you may not fully agree with this list, but statistically, these were the easiest ones that I have achieved, not of all time. So with that being said, let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see my top 10 hardest platinum trophies that I have achieved. I feel like that one would be more interesting because I can explain more about how I got these trophies and maybe help some people out. But I'm genuinely curious if you guys would want to see something like that. Also, this is not a sponsored stream by PSN Trophies. I just really appreciate the website and the fact that they track it. And if you want to know all the trophies that I have in general, I'll leave a link down below to my account and you guys can see all the trophies that I've obtained in any single game. Anyways, let's find out what the easiest platinum trophy that I have achieved was. Number 1 and the easiest regular platinum trophy that I have achieved is Astro's Playroom. With 43 trophies for the base game, which gets you the platinum, this is one of the first games that you normally get with the PS5. Arguably, this was probably one of the most fun trophies that I ever had getting. The little story that the bot has throughout the game is so fun, and the fact that it's all about the PlayStation just seems fitting to be number 1 on this list. There were way more side trophies than anything in the game, and some did take some time to obtain. The collectibles probably being the most time consuming, but it didn't matter to me because I was having such a blast playing. No wonder it won Game of the Year, or another game similar to this. I can't quite remember which one won, to be honest with you. But if you do have a PS5, I highly recommend you giving this game a try, adding it to your platinum collection. I may even go back and do the DLC trophies. I'm not entirely sure. maybe I will. And that is it, guys, my 10 easiest platinum trophies. Now, when making this list, I tried not to talk much about the game in case anyone watching this has not played any of these games. I didn't want to be the one to ruin it for people and turn them away from playing, because I feel like all these games are very, very fun and I highly recommend you trying. Regardless, if you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like and comment if you guys want me to do my top 10 hardest platinum trophies like I mentioned earlier. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, you guys know me. It's been your boy, SirJB. Get at me.